football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Winston now to throw on first down. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds Stills, complete. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Winston. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, Fitzpatrick. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Miami.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, for Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft. And he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brought him down.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers... are going to get the football back. On down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Winston now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mostert. Room here to run. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 93 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Score, Niners 21. Dolphins nothing.
Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action now, Winston. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up third
That might
down.
feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check, 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 check. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
49ers.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Winston. Byington, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, Mike, 51.
They go play action. Winston. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's airing it out
for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll fire this deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Again, it's Winston. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Dolphins.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to go down again. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson.
Vailoa's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Wilson.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Going deep here for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Samuel.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing, Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, check. Press now. Flip, flip, flip. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You must be dreaming. Back.
To throw is Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A pitch out to Mostert, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
To the running game with Mostert. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Niners 35, Dolphins 14.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destination.
Check 55, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. 55.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. And Winston lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
29-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 1-yard line.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
They ain't ready for us.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
The extra point.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Winston. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Gold is able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check out read.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
But it brings up fourth down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Tagovailoa. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
No chance. Right there, 54, right there. Here we go. Alert, flag, alert.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Dolphins 14.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a